The heart stays quiet about the things it saves. It never asks you first, it never explains. It tucks the small and ordinary near, and lets the loud, insistent hours clear. Not the shining winds you tried so hard to earn, not the words rehearsed until they gleamed, but a half-caught laugh, a hand that chose to stay. The plain, unguarded moments no one sees, and you don't decide it, no, it gathers what it needs. The tender, unmarked keepings, the soft that no one sees. It's what the heart keeps when the noise lets go. The gentle, unsaid treasures that only stillness knows. It's what the heart keeps long after all the rest. Not the loudest hours, but the ones that stayed and blessed. I used to sort my days by what they'd prove, to measure worth in what I could display. But the ones I hold now never made a sound. They simply stayed and never went away. And you don't decide it, no, it gathers what it needs. The tender, unmarked keepings, the soft that no one sees. It's what the heart keeps when the noise lets go. The gentle, unsaid treasures that only stillness knows. It's what the heart keeps long after all the rest. Not the loudest hours, but the ones that stayed and blessed. The things that last are never once the grand ones. A porch light left unwarm, a certain song, the way somebody said your name so softly. You don't keep what was big, you keep what felt like home. It's what the heart keeps when the noise lets go. The gentle, unsaid treasures that only stillness knows. It's what the heart keeps long after all the rest. Not the loudest hours, but the ones that stayed and blessed. It's what the heart keeps when the noise lets go. The ones that stayed and blessed. The ones that stayed and blessed. The piano folds each note back into the quiet. It came. little more at ease. The edges that you used to guard so close have softened into something like release. You laugh a beat sooner than you used to. You let the small stuff go without a fight. The things that used to hold you far too tight have loosened, and you're learning that's alright. And it took you long enough to let the tension leave, but look at you now, easy. Look how you learn to breathe. Softer now, softer now. The world didn't break you after all. Softer now, softer now. You've been where once you feared you'd fall, and all the weight you used to carry doesn't own you anymore. You're softer now, and somehow warmer than you were before. You used to think that hardness kept you safe, that if you never bent, you'd never break. But everything that mattered got in through the very cracks you thought were your mistake. And it took you long enough to let the tension leave, but look at you now, easy. Look how you learn to breathe. Softer now, softer now. The world didn't break you after all. Softer now, softer now. You've been where once you feared you'd fall, and all the weight you used to carry doesn't own you anymore. You're softer now, and somehow warmer than you were before. Remember when you couldn't sit inside your own quiet? Now you settle in it like an old forgiving friend. You stopped waiting for the calm to be deserved, and found it had been waiting for you to let it in. Softer now, softer now. The world didn't break you after all. Softer now, softer now. You bend where once you feared you'd fall, and all the weight you used to carry doesn't own you anymore. You're softer now, and somehow warmer than you were before. Softer now, softer now. The world didn't break you after all. Warmer than you were before. Warmer than you were before. She lets the last of it drift out, soft and easy, and the saxophone folds in underneath, warm and unhurried, like a shoulder finally dropping its last held inch. I went back to a summer in my mind, the kind that turns the whole wide world to warm. The light came slow through leaves and lit your face, and something in me never left that place. It stings a little holding it this close, the way the dearest things so often do. But I would rather feel it keep its glow than let it fade to nothing and be through. 'Cause the softness still lives in it, in the part I won't let go. There's a sweetness in the sorrow only quiet hearts would know. There's the ache and there's the gold, both of them are mine to hold. One remembers what I lost, one remembers it was real. There's the ache and there's the gold, threaded through the same old weave. I won't cut one loose to spare me, I will keep them both and grieve. I don't want the version that forgets, where nothing hurts because nothing was true. I'll take the tender wound that proves it happened, the amber light, the missing part of you. 'Cause the softness still lives in it, in the part I won't let go. There's a sweetness in the sorrow only quiet hearts would know. There's the ache and there's the gold, both of them are mine to hold. One remembers what I lost, one remembers it was real. There's the ache and there's the gold, threaded through the same old weave. I won't cut one loose to spare me, I will keep them both and grieve. Maybe grief is just the shadow that a bright thing throws. You don't get the warmth without the weight it holds, and the deepest ache is only love, with nowhere left to go. So I let it stay, I'd rather hurt than have it cold. There's the ache and there's the gold, both of them are mine to hold. One remembers what I lost, one remembers it was real. There's the ache and there's the gold, threaded through the same old weave. I won't cut one loose to spare me, I will keep them both and grieve. There's the ache and there's the gold, both of them are mine to hold. I will keep them both and grieve. I will keep them both and grieve. keeps a quiet ledger no one sees, of all the gentle things the day lets fall. A stranger's patience in a crowded line, the kindness that expected nothing back at all. The way a weary hand still finds a head, the friend who calls for nothing just to check, a meal made slow for someone else's sake. The soft, unshowy love we quick forget, and no one hands out medals for the small and unremarked, but she has learned to notice and to hold them to her heart. Every tender thing that never asks to be seen, every quiet kindness slipping gently in between. She gathers up the softness that the loud world lets go by, and calls it what it truly is, a grace. Too easy to walk right past. It isn't in the headlines or the noise, it's in the corners low and out of sight. The mercy that we hand each other daily, and barely even notice that we might. And no one hands out medals for the small and unremarked, but she has learned to notice and to hold them to her heart. Every tender thing that never asks to be seen, every quiet kindness slipping gently in between. She gathers up the softness that the loud world lets go by, and calls it what it truly is, a grace. Too easy to walk right past. Somewhere a light stays on for someone running late. Somewhere a name gets spoken like it still means everything. The world is holding more soft mercy than it ever says out loud, and she just keeps on gathering the tender, quiet things. Every tender thing that never asks to be seen, every quiet kindness slipping gently in between. She gathers up the softness that the loud world lets go by, and calls it what it truly is, a grace. Too easy to walk right past. Every tender thing that never asked to be seen. Too easy to walk right past. Too easy to walk right past. The roads lets each note bloom and dim like small lights, coming on a for the other than still. We'd walk until the map ran out of names, and double back and laugh and lose the count. The long way was the whole of what we had, and that it turned out was the whole amount. 'Cause a shortcut saves you minutes, but it costs you all the good. The hours spent on nothing were the ones I understood. Take the long way back, the one that isn't fast, where every winding corner held a little more of us. Take the long way back, I'd trade the straight and true for one more aimless hour or two, just finding home with you. I know we can't retrace it step for step. The road has changed, and so I guess have we. But some of me still lingers on those corners, still wandering the way it used to be. 'Cause a shortcut saves you minutes, but it costs you all the good. The hours spent on nothing were the ones I understood. Take the long way back, the one that isn't fast, where every winding corner held a little more of us. Take the long way back, I'd trade the straight and true for one more aimless hour or two, just finding home with you. So let's not rush it, let's not cut across. Let's find the road that curves and takes its time. Let's lose a whole afternoon and call it living. Let's walk until the far-off streetlights shine. Take the long way back, the one that isn't fast, where every winding corner held a little more of us. Take the long way back, I'd trade the straight and true for one more aimless hour or two, just finding home with you. Take the long way back, the one that isn't fast, just finding home with you. Just finding home with you. The piano and the saxophone trade one last unhurried phrase, like two people still talking as the road curves out of sight, in no rush to arrive. You're not here anymore, and that's alright. I made my peace with how the story closed, but I still catch your shape in certain light, a kindness and a lesson that I chose. I don't come around to wish you back, I come come around to thank you, that is all. For who I got to be while you were near, for catching me the season I could fall. And they say to let it go, like the memories await, but I'd rather keep you gently than pretend you weren't so great. I'm grateful for the ghost of you, the soft place where you used to be. You taught me how to hold somebody, and you taught me how to leave. I'm grateful for the ghost of you. No, I wouldn't take it back, the having and the losing, both of them are why I'm glad. It's a strange and quiet kind of thanks, to bless the very thing that left me sore. But everything you were still warms me now, and I'd not undo a single day, I'm sure. And they say to let it go, like the memories away, but I'd rather keep you gently than pretend you weren't so great. I'm grateful for the ghost of you, the soft place where you used to be. You taught me how to hold somebody, and you taught me how to leave. I'm grateful for the ghost of you. No, I wouldn't take it back, the having and the losing, both of them are why I'm glad. You know, most people think that missing someone means it hurt. And sure, some evenings I still feel the quiet where you stood, but mostly I just smile now at the gift of having known you. The missing was always just the far side of the good. I'm grateful for the ghost of you, the soft place where you used to be. You taught me how to hold somebody, then you taught me how to leave. I'm grateful for the ghost of you. No, I wouldn't take it back, the having and the losing, both of them are why I'm glad. I'm grateful for the ghost of you, the soft place where you used to be. Both of them are why I'm glad. Both of them are why I'm glad. I found your handwriting on an old receipt, tucked in a jacket I forgot I'd kept. And I laughed laughed out loud right there on the busy street, half missing you, half glad for where I'd stepped. The city keeps on doing what it does, the coffee lines, the traffic gray on gray, and I'm just standing in it, holding both, the part that stings, the part that made my day. It's a funny little feeling when the two of them collide, the wistful and the grateful, sitting somehow side by side. A little sad, a little sweet, like sugar with a bitter heat. I wouldn't trade the sting away, it's how I know I love the day. A little sad, a little sweet, the perfect and the incomplete. I'll take them mixed, I'll take them mine, two flavors of the same design. I used to want my feelings sorted clean, one drawer for joy, another for regret. But everything worth having came in blends, the kind you couldn't label if you tried. And yet it's a funny little feeling when the two of them collide, the wistful and the grateful, sitting somehow side by side. A little sad, a little sweet, like sugar with a bitter heat. I wouldn't trade the sting away, it's how I know I love the day. A little sad, a little sweet, the perfect and the incomplete. I'll take them mixed, I'll take them mine, two flavors of the same design. You'd think by now I'd want the simple kind of feeling, the clean and tidy sort that fits inside a box. But honestly, the mixed up ones are so much more like living. The sweet is always sweeter when it comes with something lost. A little sad, a little sweet, like sugar with a bitter heat. I wouldn't trade the sting away, it's how I know I love the day. A little sad, a little sweet, the perfect and the incomplete. I'll take them mixed, I'll take them mine, two flavors of the same design. A little sad, a little sweet, like sugar with a bitter heat. Two flavors of the same design. Two flavors of the same design. The gut-string guitar rolls out one last easy phrase and lets it grin its way into the fade, in no hurry at all to decide which one it is. The room still holds the shape of everyone who's gone, the worn place on the sofa, low lamps burning on. It's late, the night is quiet, but but it doesn't feel alone. There's warmth soaked in the walls of this old, familiar home. The pictures on the shelf don't say a word, and yet they hum of ordinary days now, coming gently done. She sits inside the stillness where the love has left its heat, and finds the empty rooms are never quite complete but sweet. Because a place remembers everyone it's ever held. The laughter stays in corners long after the goodbyes are felt. This is where the warmth still lives, in the after, in the trace. The people leave, the feeling stays and settles in the place. This is where the warmth still lives, long after they've moved on. The house remembers being loved and keeps it like a song. You'd think an empty house would feel like something missing, but she has learned to hear it differently than that. It isn't absence humming in the quiet. It's everyone who loved here softly holding on to that. Because a place remembers everyone it's ever held. The laughter stays in corners long after the goodbyes are felt. This is where the warmth still lives, in the after, in the trace. The people leave, the feeling stays and settles in the place. This is where the warmth still lives, long after they've moved on. The house remembers being loved and keeps it like a song. Stands open to a room that no one uses, but the light still finds it daily and lies cold across the floor. And maybe that's the way of love, it doesn't leave when people do. It soaks into the ordinary, and it stays a little more. This is where the warmth still lives, in the after, in the trace. The people leave, the feeling stays and settles in the place. This is where the warmth still lives, long after they've moved on. The house remembers being loved and keeps it like a song. This is where the warmth still lives, in the after, in the trace. The as sharp as once they were. The edges of it softened, worn and pale, like a picture left too many years of summers, out where the long sun slowly turns it frail. And I can't quite recall the way you laughed, the exact and living sound of it has flown, but the feeling of it never lost its color. The fondness, if not the detail, still has grown. So the picture may be fading, but the warmth of it is not. I have lost the sharp particulars and kept the softer part. Fond, that's what remains when the colors wash to gray. Fond, when the details blur and the sharp lines fray. I couldn't draw your face now, not the way it really was, but the warmth of it still finds me, just because it does. There's no sting in this, not anymore. Just a low and steady glow of something good. I don't reach to make it vivid like it was. I let it soften like a memory should. So the picture may be fading, but the warmth of it is not. I have lost the sharp particulars and kept the softer part. Fond, that's what remains when the colors wash to gray. Fond, when the details blur and the sharp lines fray. I couldn't draw your face now, not the way it really was, but the warmth of it still finds me, just because it does. Maybe memory was never meant to keep the picture clean. It keeps the thing that mattered and it lets the rest go dim. The fact of you stays warm in me even as the image pales. And I've made peace with loving less the how of it and more the whole. Fun, that's what remains when the colors wash to gray. Fond, when the details blur and the sharp lines fray. I couldn't draw your face now, not the way it really was, but the warmth of it still finds me, just because it does. Fun, that's what remains when the colors wash to gray, but the warmth of it still finds me, just because it does. Whatever you've been carrying inside, the tender thing you're scared to hold too near, come here and set it down a while with me. There's nothing in this quiet room to fear. You don't have to fix it, don't explain. You don't have to let the hurt plead out its case. Just hold it like you'd hold a small, tired bird, with open hands, and give it room and grace. The things that hurt don't need you to crush them or to flee. They only need some carrying, a little tenderly. So hold it gently, the sore and sweet of it. Don't grip it, don't dismiss it. Just let it softly sit. Hold it gently, the way you'd wanna be when something in you's hurting and it needs a little room to breathe. The world will tell you toughen up or move along, as if the feeling's something in your way. But it isn't in the way, it is the way. It's how you know you're living, come what may. The things that hurt don't need you to crush them or to flee. They only need some carrying, a little tenderly. So hold it gently, the sore and sweet of it. Don't grip it, don't dismiss it. Just let it softly sit. Hold it gently, the way you'd wanna be when something in you's hurting and it needs a little room to breathe. You've always been so quick to either fight a feeling or to bury it, like the only ways to cope were win the war or look away. But there's a third way, softer, that you're only now discovering. You can simply hold the thing with care and let it stay. So hold it gently, the sore and sweet of it. Don't grip it, don't dismiss it. Just let it softly sit. Hold it gently, the way you'd wanna be when something in you's hurting and it needs a little room to breathe. So hold it gently, the sore and sweet of it, and give it room to breathe, and give it room to breathe. There's a certain hour late at night where missing you turns quiet and refined. It doesn't crash or crumble me the way that once I feared a loss like this would do. It's dignified, it's almost like a prayer, a gentle, steady honoring of you. There's no shame in still remembering, no weakness in the want. I wear it like a quiet kind of grace that I don't need to flaunt. There's a grace in missing you, a quiet, tender kind. It doesn't break me anymore, it steadies me, it's mine. There's a grace in missing you, I carry it with pride, the proof that once I loved someone enough to keep inside. I used to think that longing was a wound, a thing to numb, to hurry up and mend. But this one sits like something almost holy, a soft companion, not a foe to end. There's no shame in still remembering, no weakness in the want. I wear it like a quiet kind of grace that I don't need to flaunt. There's a grace in missing you, a quiet, tender kind. It doesn't break me anymore, it steadies me, it's mine. There's a grace in missing you, I carry it with pride, the proof that once I loved someone enough to keep inside. What do you do with all the love that has no place to land? You could let it curdle into bitterness and cold, or you could carry it like this, with something close to grace, and let the missing be a warmth instead of just a hole. There's a grace in missing you, a quiet, tender kind. It doesn't break me anymore, it steadies me, it's mine. There's a grace in missing you, I carry it with pride, the proof that once I loved someone enough to keep inside. There's a grace in missing you, a quiet, tender kind, enough to keep inside, enough to keep inside. The garden always drinks the storm the deepest, and blooms the brightest days right after gray. The sweetest fruit comes off the trees that weathered, the seasons that had almost washed away. She stands beneath the eaves and lets it fall, the kind of rain that used to make her mourn. But now she sees the green it leaves behind, and how the world smells softer, freshly born. 'Cause nothing tastes as sweet as what has known the thirst of drought. The joy that's come through sorrow is the kind you can't do without. Sweeter for the rain, the bloom that knew the pain, the petals open wider. For the weathering they came through, sweeter for the rain. She wouldn't skip the gray. It's the reason that the color means as much as it does today. You can't fake the depth that comes from weather. The shallow things stay shallow, bright and thin. But everything that's had to bend and hold on comes out the other side more rich within. 'Cause nothing tastes as sweet as what has known the thirst of drought. The joy that's come through sorrow is the kind you can't do without. Sweeter for the rain, the bloom that knew the pain, the petals open wider. For the weathering they came through, sweeter for the rain. She wouldn't skip the gray. It's the reason that the color means as much as it does today. Clouds are pulling back now over rooftops washed and shining, and everything that made it through stands greener than before. The puddles hold the whole white sky turned upside down, and no one minds it. There's a sweetness to the after that the easy days ignore. Sweeter for the rain, bloom that knew the pain, the petals open wider. For the weathering they came through, sweeter for the rain. She wouldn't skip the gray. It's the reason that the color means as much as it does today. Sweeter for the rain, the bloom that knew the pain, means as much as it does today. Means as much as it does today. You can add up all the ways it went wrong, the chances missed, the doors that closed for good, and still I'd walk it over step for step. I'd choose it all again. I know I would, because the cost was real, but so was this. The love, the laugh, the reckless leap I made. You don't get one side offered on its own. The bill came with the beauty, and I paid. So don't you dare call it a waste. Don't tally up my scars like a defeat. Every line that life has drawn me is a receipt for something sweet. It was still worth it all. Every rise and every fall, I wouldn't wipe a single bruise if it meant that I would lose the habit of it all. So go on, let the tears fall, then I'll regret their gratitude. For a life I choose, I would. It was still worth it all. I've heard them say protect yourself, hold back, as if the safest heart's the one that wins. But the ones who never risk it, never taste it. And I'd rather wear the marks than save my skin. So don't you dare call it a waste. Don't tally up my scars like a defeat. Every line that life has drawn me is a receipt for something sweet. It was still worth it all. Every rise and every fall, I wouldn't wipe a single bruise if it meant that I would lose the heaven of it all. So go on, let the tears fall, then I'll regret their gratitude. For a life I choose, I would. It was still worth it all. So I'll raise a quiet glass to all of it, the sweet and sour together. I'll stand right in the middle of the mess and call it mine. I'll take the whole of what it cost me, and I'll thank it every ounce, and walk on out still glad I ever crossed that starting line. It was still worth it all. Every rise and every fall, I wouldn't wipe a single bruise if it meant that I would lose the heaven of it all. So go on, let the tears fall, then I'll regret their gratitude. For a life I choose, I would. It was still worth it all. It was still worth it all. Every rise and every fall. For a life I choose, I would. It was still worth it all. There's a certain kind of blue that isn't heavy, the kind that hums along beneath your day. Not the sort that pins you to the mattress, the sort that gently sways you as you sway. It's the sorrow that turns itself into a melody, the sigh that somehow comes out like a tune. You catch yourself just humming through the sadness and find you're almost fond of feeling blue. 'Cause not all sorrow sinks you, some of it just sings. It walks along beside you, and it lifts more than it stings. It's the kind of sad that sings, the low and lovely kind, the blue that turns to music somewhere in the back of your mind. It's the kind of sad that sings, it sways more than it stings. You hum it down the sidewalk, and it lightens what it brings. The city moves around you, gray and golden, and you're carrying a tune you didn't choose, but it fits you like a well-worn easy jacket. There's a comfort in this soft, familiar blues. 'Cause not all sorrow sinks you, some of it just sings. It walks along beside you, and it lifts more than it stings. It's the kind of sad that sings, the low and lovely kind, the blue that turns to music somewhere in the back of your mind. It's the kind of sad that sings, it sways more than it stings. You hum it down the sidewalk, and it lightens what it brings. You'd think a little heartache would be nothing you'd hold on to, but this one's got a rhythm, and it's honestly not bad. It taps along in minor, and it never overstays it. Turns out the prettiest songs are just a well-dressed kind of sad. It's the kind of sad that sings, the low and lovely kind, the blue that turns to music somewhere in the back of your mind. It's the kind of sad that sings, it sways more than it stings. You hum it down the sidewalk, and it lightens what it brings. It's the kind of sad that sings, the low and lovely kind, and it lightens what it brings. What it brings. The gut string guitar sways along down to nothing, more lullaby than lament, smiling the whole way as it fades. laid gently in my hands, the sweet I got to taste, the ache I had to hold, the people who have stayed, the ones who had to go, and every quiet keeping that the heart decides to fold. I used to want the story with the edges sanded down, the version where it only ever shone. But I've come to love the whole of it, the grain and all, the shadows, what the light is standing on. And I wouldn't trade the aching for a life that never tore. The sorrows, how I know for sure there was something here to adore. It's sweet and it is sorrow, and it's somehow fully whole. I hold the whole of it at once, the tender and the toll. It's sweet and it is sorrow, and I wouldn't split the two, 'cause the missing and the loving were always tangled through. It's sweet and it's whole, and what the heart keeps in the end was never sorted, never joy in one hand, grief held in the other, kept them woven close the way they always came to me. Each one the quiet shadow of the other, and I wouldn't trade the aching for a life that never tore. The sorrows, how I know for sure there was something here to adore. It's sweet and it is sorrow, and it's somehow fully whole. I hold the whole of it at once, the tender and the toll. It's sweet and it is sorrow, and I wouldn't split the two, 'cause the missing and the loving were always tangled through. It's sweet and it's whole. Turns out the heart was never sorting out the joy from sorrow. It kept them both together like they always were the same. The sweet was always tender, 'cause we knew that it could leave us. And what the heart keeps in the end, it never once calls pain. It's sweet and it is sorrow, and it's somehow fully whole. I hold the whole of it out